So we'll discuss about indexes for today. Okay, so I'm not explaining fully that indexes. So I'm going to revision of the views and as well as the index concept. Okay, so now we created the views. So what types of views we have? What the advantage of the view? Please, someone respond. Can you confirm able to hear me at least?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, view is a virtual table that does not exist in the database. So because if any object is taking the space, meaning it the physically exists. If it is not taking any space, right? So it won't take any space in the sense. It is not taking any space in the sense. It's a view. Okay. So now view v1. Okay. Materialize view mv1. Okay, we have these views. Now I'm creating the view. To create view v1, or we can say simple view. Simple underscore view as select EMP number, e-name, salary, DPT number from EMP. Okay, now I'm creating with this only the 4 columns as a view. Okay, now I'm trying to see now view got created. If you create the view will stored in multiple places, a view information. User underscore views. If the table is created, that gets stored in user underscore tables. The same way, this also create a stores in a user underscore views. Okay, so where view name equals to v1. Sorry, it's a simple view. Now see, I'm trying to fetch the data here. I'm not getting, but the view got created here. The view is created or not. How can you verify? Select the data or you can describe the data. Okay, if you select that, okay, so the view got created. So if it is not created, you won't get any data, right? Now check this. Please keep on mute. Okay. See, now the view information is here not getting here because you are fetching the data in see the Oracle is not the case sensitive, but Oracle data is a case sensitive. See, user underscore views is a meta objects or library table. This table, so whatever the data he is maintaining by the system, that will be in the capital letter. So this information will capture by the user, Oracle. So what are the things you made here? See, select star from, select employee number, employee name, what you mentioned. The same way that got created. If you maintain that in the capital letter, any one of the column. Okay. So now I'm trying to create with the sample underscore view 1. Now you can check in user underscore views. See how you made the text to create that particular view. The view information will get stored. The select statement information will get stored in the user underscore, in text field. So how many characters we have? 38. Okay. Now the views are getting stored in a user underscore views. Okay. See here I'm not getting that information if I'm using in the small letter, right? So still if I'm using in any format, but I need my information. If you are using in the capital letter, if I'm passing as a lowercase, anything. So in that case, I'm converting both parties. See if someone is having less amount of things. So what are the less things we have that I'm changing with this? See, if we have this person is having the lowercase, I'm converting this to the upper. So what are the if you are passing that information in the lower or upper anything. So if you are using in the upper in the sense that value it converted to the uppercase, right? Now see, you are getting the values. Okay, now if you mention like a lower, you won't get any data because you are checking like lower case equal to uppercase. You won't get. Okay, now the view information is getting stored in this place. Okay, text. Then we have other things you need to remember. Nothing. So the view information will get stored in the user underscore views. If you want to know what that text we have in that particular field, you need to check in the text field. Okay, then we have other things. The views will get stored in a user underscore objects. The view information you also get in a user underscore objects where object underscore name equals to. So what we have object underscore name equals to this. The view table anything. So if it is a table, the object type will be table. You can check now in EMP. Okay, can you check here the object ID? Object type is a table. Now we created the view. So now the object type is a view. So when that object has created, last DDL when happened. Okay, so these are all information will capture and store in this place. You can check this if you have anything other things. Okay, so if it is now we got this information. Now, now we created the simple view, right? Now I'm trying to push the data into my view. See now it is showing the error name is already used by an existing object, right? See what is the advantage of that? I'm going to create this view in another user, XTB user. Sorry, in dip user. Okay, I created this. I'm checking that. I'm trying to fetch that information. Okay. I'm going to see here. If I create the view in the simple as a simple view, if you are trying to push data in that, let me push the data in this place. Okay, so insert into simple view. Okay, so what are the things you need to push? You can push that insert into values. Okay, so what we need to do? Employee number we have, employee name. So what are the fields you need? You can pass that fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, challenge 10,000, department estimate. Now I inserted the data into my employee table, actually in my view. Can you check how many records we have in the table also? Earlier we have 17 records. Now we are seeing the 18 records. So where it is ABC in this place. Okay, if we are changing the data in the view, it automatically get affected in the base table also. If you are doing the changes at the view level, now we are trying to, now I am rollbacking this. And check how many records we have. Totally 17. Okay, then I'm trying to insert the data into my employee table. Okay, now you can check. The view also having the same data, ABC got inserted, and check in view as well directly. You inserted in the base table, can you check in the view directly in the view. See, in the view also the data get affected in this place. Okay, so you can able to perform the DMLs on the simple view. If you are doing any changes in the view, the changes will automatically come to the base tables. If you are doing any changes at the base table, that also will get affected into the views. Right? I said simple view in the sense if you are creating the view with only one table, right? Without no derived columns. What is the meaning of the no derived columns? You can check. Now I'm trying to make some max of cell over. So I'm making some extra column in this. So what I'm saying, so what is the maximum salary we have that I'm displaying for all the employees? Now I'm trying to create the view, simple view one. Now I'm trying to push the data in my employee table. Okay, you can check in view. Now we have 19. Check in view one. So here also it is having 19. Now try to perform this change at see in the simple view also just one second. In simple view you created with one table. In simple view one also you created the view with only one table, right? So we created the view with a single table only in two views. In the simple view or simple view one, everything is same, but you made some extra column in this as a max cell. This is like it's not the part of your actual column. This is the derived column by you. It's not the actual column of this. So you made some derived column from your end. So this we can also say it's a complex view. It's not the simple view, it's a complex view. So in the complex view, you cannot able to perform the DMLs. See now it's saying data manipulation operation not legal on this view because it's a complex view. Okay, the definition of simple view. If you are creating any view based on a single table, we can call it as a simple view. So you need to keep like in brackets without derived columns. So this we can call it as a simple view. If we have any derived column, even if it is a single table of view, that we can go to the complex view. Okay. See, the complex view, definition of complex view, it is used to define a view on multiple tables. That views are called as a complex view. Okay. So create view, name, everything is same. If you the simple, otherwise you can say if we are creating the view by using the joins, that we can say complex view. See, joins will help us to retrieve the data from more than one table, right? So we are also saying like if you want to retrieve the data more than one table, that's we can it's call it as a complex view. Okay. Now we made this complex view yesterday. I thought it's a V1. So it's a I'm mentioning as a complex view. Now the complex view got created. Select the data in complex view. Okay, now see, now we have this all the data. Totally we have 15 rows, right? You cannot able to delete any data from this. You cannot able to insert any data from this. Delete from this complex view. Cannot delete on this view without exactly one key preserved table. So you are not able to do. So you are trying to push the data in like update the data simply. Date table set sal equals to 100 where sal is null. See, update or delete involves outer join table. So you cannot able to perform. The update or delete involves outer join tables. So for deletes, the table, okay, being deleted from the outer join to some other table for update. So you cannot able to perform this simply. You cannot able to perform the that particular information by using the update. You are not able to insert the data. You are not able to update the data. Now you are trying to insert also. I'm trying to do 1, 2, 3 X, Y, Z job. Right, then the manager is 7902. Then we have hired date as a switch date. Then I'm maintaining the salary as a 1090. Then I'm maintaining the commission as a null. And as a 10. See, I'm not able to perform the insertion, updation, deletion, right? So it is a complex view. That's the reason we are not able to do. If you are doing any changes at the base table, the base table level you can able to do at any time. That changes will get reflected in a complex view. Okay, complex view. So now we created the view and we'll try with the materialized view. The things we have, we don't have this now. Okay. The client is asking to pull the data, even records or odd records. Okay. Or we can say, can you explain someone like I need the Okay, so seeing like okay, I'm in the dip user. Now I have like a 14 records in this. Okay. Now the client is asking to display off of the record from the table. How can we display first off record from this table? Okay.
Top 55.
See, and simple like we have 14 records. So we have row num concept. So row num less than or equal to 7 if you kept like this. So from Smith to Clark we need to display. See, Smith to Clark. You can check like row num values. So emp dot star comma row num. So you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. So the row num can works with equal to 1 equals to 1, but it works with the less than or equals to 1. Less than or equals to any number. If you kept like 10, you will get like last 10 rows. But like I asked for the first 7 rows, right? Because I have my table is having the 14 records. That's the reason. That's the reason. If you have like 15 records, 7 or 8 records I need to retrieve. So off, I cannot able to display off the data from one record of the data. I cannot split that, right? So whether I can able to split the data into into the things I mean one record in one place. Some extra record in one of the off. Okay. See, how can we? Now we need to get this 7, right? So I asked like to display first off records. Like take this data, the count star from EMP. The count star will give the total number of rows. Total number of rows, right? If you do like by 2, you do by 2, it's like half rows, half of the rows. Now we got 7, right? So we don't need this total record information. Simply remove this. You have this. So I said instead of column value, you can able to pass the query in the where class. Remove this data. Paste this query in this place. Now you got the first 7 records, right? First half of the record. If the table is having more than this, now in XDB user, the EMP table is having how many records we have, you can check. 18 records we have. Now if you do like this query, you will get like 9 records. Check. If you delete one of the record from this table, delete from delete from EMP where row num equals to 1. I deleted the first record. Now we have totally 17 records. Now it may convert this to the one part maybe 8 and one part may have the 9. Now we are getting like 8. So you need like the extra record should be in the first half. So make it as a round. If you round this, we'll get some extra record. This place now, right? Any doubt? People are not nothing. I mean, not asking anything in the sense I can think like you people are in the thoroughly following me and practicing with that. But I'm not saying anything here. Okay. So now we got the first of records, right? See, this we can call it as a subquery. Subquery. If you are writing any query in the where class of the in the where class of the column value, instead of column value or condition value, instead of condition value, if you are writing any query, that we can call it as a inline view. Sorry, that we can call it as a subquery. So what is subquery? If you are writing any query in the where class, that we can say subquery. So is there any other subqueries? Yes, we have other subquery like correlated subquery. So I'm going to delete, insert the data in this. Okay. Now see how this employee table. Okay. So client is asking to pull the data. Let's start from DEP. The client is asking to pull the data who are all related to the Chicago employees. See, display the employee information who are related to the Chicago. So just he asked me to pull that information. See now the Chicago employee information. See the location information we are maintaining in the department table. So take that where LOC equals to Chicago. Chicago. Okay. So now I'm saying, so I need this employee information. So 30th department, Chicago in the sense 30th department. You cannot able to guess like Chicago is related to which department, right? So simply you will write usually if you know that information, check that in the DPT table and you can check like department number equal to 30 in this way, right? So instead of this column value, I'm using in of this DEPT number. Okay. See now we have only one department. So now you are getting this. If we are using the equal to or in, right? Now if I have another department also, or I'm saying simply not equals to Chicago, what will happen now? We will get like multiple department numbers 10, 20, 40. If I use equal to, see, it is giving the error. Single row subquery returns more than one row because while working with the equal operator, the equal operator can able to access only one value at a time, right? It can access only one value at a time, right? Now, if you want to access multiple values in of the subquery results, this is like a subquery. you wrote this, you are getting like 3 rows in this. If you want to get all the results of this, you need to pass this all the results as an input to the outer query. Try to use the in operator in this case. If you are using the equal to, you will get the error. Single row subquery returns more than one row. Meaning, so this query is returning more than one row. Okay. Now we are getting these results by using the in operator. Okay. Now I'm trying to pull with any other information. Select star from employee where I need to display who are all so who are all getting the I need to display the employee information who is having greater than the average salary of all the employees. See, client is asking to display so who are all getting the salary greater than the average salary of these employees. First, we need to get the average salary of these employees. AVG of sal from EMP. What is the average salary? We have 2073. Where salary greater than 2073. This is what he is expecting. Okay. So you may put like simply salary greater than. So simply you will use this logic. Right? Now the client is asking to verify, display, see, and their own department. So you cannot check with all the employees. If I need, we have like 10th department information. The 10th department is having the salaries. This may be having the average salary. So 7, 8, 8 in the sense if you see like 8 by 3. So 2.8 something you will get. Here PPT number equals to 10. What is the average salary we are getting? 2916. If I am seeing the total of employees, we are getting 2073. Right? See, while displaying of this, if I want to check, right, average salary, I need to check if I am belonging to 10th department, I need to check what is the average salary of the 10th department. So if how the 10th department is having 3000. So above 3000, what are all the employees we have in the uh, employee table? So I need to display that. So I need to display who are all having the average salary or average greater than the average salary of their own departments. Their own departments. Now, if you want to get like this, I can use salary greater than of this. If you need, now we can see 297, 2900 above you need to get. You got this all values. Okay. Now you may check in, see, you are getting some different results here. You are expecting only the results from the 10th department, not with the all, right? Correct. I just to pull who are all having the greater than the average salary of their own departments. So now I'm trying to display. You can check, man. See, now I need to check the like, see, while displaying of the employees, if I want to display the Smith, The Smith related for the which department 20. So what is the department 20 average salary we have? DPT number equals to 20. So I need to check where if I want to display salary greater than 125, sorry, 2175 and DPT number equals to 20. So in this way, I need to display the employees. See, if I am trying to pull the 20th department employees, so what we have 2900 something, we have some extra value. Try to use this. This is what you are expecting from the query results, right? So if you want to make these results, if you want to get these results with one query, you cannot able to get that particular results here, right? So to check for that information, make some, this is the outer query, make this as a inner. Then look this condition value. So I dot department number equals to O dot department number. This will help you to compare the values each and every time while making the results. In 10th department, you need to get only one results. You got in 20th also, you need to get 3. You can check. And 30th also, you got only one results. See, the thing, we have like 2 types of subqueries. One, you can pass directly this query. Without this, if you pass this, it's a subquery. If you are trying to compare the outer query column equals to inner query column in the nested query. Just you are comparing things, I dot department number equal to O dot department number. So while displaying the results of this, it compare each and every record value while displaying of everything. It takes from O dot department number. So I dot department number in the sense the inner query of this column. Okay. So it took this value. This is the common and it passed the value from outer query. It takes while displaying of this 20. So how you have made this query in this point? The first value you will get in this place, I dot department number equals to O dot department number. So if it is a 30, it get the value to this 30. If it is a 40, you will get that value to the 40. In this way, you need to be right. This we can call it as a correlated subquery. Which one? So what is the best best one of this? See here, first it executes the inner query. In the normal subquery, I am saying. In this normal subquery, first outer inner query will execute. Based on this inner query, the outer query will display the results for you. The inner query is executing only one time here. Only one time here. But the outer query will execute, sorry, in the correlated subquery. In the correlated subquery, first it executes the outer query. First it executes the outer query. If the query is having n number of rows or 100 rows or 200 rows, the inner query will execute 200 times. If you have n number of rows, the inner query will execute n number of times. Got it? Okay. If no doubt, so we'll close for the day and we'll meet by Monday. Okay, so I'm going to share some tables with you all. Okay, so some retail domain tables. So I'm going to share the script in some time later. So practice with that tables, and we are going to work with that tables from Monday. Okay. If you want to see that information, you can check in my channel with a real-time project, something like if you search, right, you will get one video, so which have more views.